Alright, guys. Moving on to our next Patreon request, and this one comes from John McKinney, who asked me to do a hero-villain mashup between Batman and Albert Wesker from Resident Evil. So, as always with these Patreon requests, if you guys would like to have a Patreon request done yourselves, just hit the link below, head on over to my Patreon, you guys get the 3rd tier, and then you guys can send me requests for videos to do here on YouTube. But other than that, yeah, let's get started. So for any new subscribers out there who are watching this video and wondering, what is Hero-Villain Mashup? Hero-Villain Mashup is basically where I take a hero and a villain and basically mix up and kind of do like a what-if scenario of what if this hero was had to fight this, not so much in a fight video, but more like what are the implications of having this villain as this one hero's in their rogues gallery, in this hero's rogues gallery. So this is basically what if Albert Wesker was a Batman villain? That's the big question here. So Wesker may seem a little out of place. You may be thinking right out the gate, he doesn't seem like a Batman villain. He seems more like he should be battling Superman, or on Marvel's side, the X-Men, something of that nature. Like he should be battling someone like that. When really, Wesker does kind of pose as like a Batman villain. Batman does have his share of superpowered enemies, and this is one of those villains. He could easily be one of those villains. Wesker is conniving, he's intelligent, he has a whole corporation at his disposal. He also is super strong, fast, regenerative abilities. He is someone who could actually do a lot of damage to Batman, both corporate-wise and physically-wise. Now, how I kind of imagine Wesker battling Batman is just absolute go for the throat. And I mean go for the throat through his corporation. I do think that Wesker would be smart enough to figure out that Bruce Wayne is Batman and probably take apart Wayne try to do like a corporate attack on Batman from Wayne Enterprises through the Umbrella Corporation. I could see him trying to buy it out or take over the company or something of that degree, where he would try to, buy out the company or economically damage it in some capacity. Now, I do think that while I think Wesker wouldn't see the genetic fascination with Batman, I do think that he would see Batman as a threat. In fact, if the Umbrella Corporation ever set up shop in the city, in Gotham, Batman would be there investigating, because I think if Resident Evil exists in the DC universe and what happened to Raccoon City was a thing, I think he would be like, yeah, I need to investigate these fuckers and figure out what exactly happened. I need to figure out what was the cause, and Umbrella Corporation was connected to that, to the destruction of the city. So I need to figure out what exactly that was. I need to figure out what was the cause of the destruction of the figure out, and if that's a threat to my city now. So Wesker is probably going to throw... If that happens, I do think Wesker would probably throw everything he has at Batman. I think he would definitely try to throw, I could see Batman he's going around in one of the Umbrella Corporation facilities and then get attacked by a tyrant, or maybe some lickers, and have to fight his way out of there, with Wesker just kind of watching and analyzing every move that Batman makes, and kind of, study it, just kind of study and record it. So when he has to physically fight Batman, then he has already analyzed all of his moves, all of his skills, and now he has a good idea of how to battle Batman on his own terms. And yeah, Wesker is someone Batman would not want to fight now, do I think Batman's useless against Wesker? No. Do I think he would want that fight, head-on fight with Wesker at the same time? No. Wesker is incredibly fast. He's 3 times stronger than Batman. And Batman, Bruce would have to use some really, hard-hitting gadgets. And even then, Wesker's just going to regenerate and, unleash, like, tendrils, all kinds of crazy shenanigans that he could pull out thanks to his abilities with the T-Virus. So, Batman would be definitely on guard 24/7 battling this guy. This would be, someone he would not want to put up a fight. This would not be someone he would have this, and then no prep time either. This isn't like a stupid oh, Batman just needs prep time and then he wins. No, Wesker's not going to let Bruce get away in their first fight. Like, that's going to be a big no-no. So Bruce is going to have to, fight with whatever he is given. He is going to have to, break out every sort of he's just going to have to break out every sort of weapon and gadget at his disposal and use that however he sees fit. Like, that's going to be vital for him to survive this. It's just tough. And also, Bruce is going to have to, Batman as Bruce Wayne is going to have to fight Wesker on a, on a corporate level too, because, Umbrella's pretty powerful corporate-wise too. So Batman's going to have to fight a war on two fronts in any way, shape, or form. So it's just going to be, Wesker, it could easily be a Batman villain. And Batman really does, it would just be kind of like battling how I kind of see it is Wesker's kind of like a genetically enhanced Hugo Strange with a company at his disposal. That's kind of how I see it. But you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you think it would be like if Wesker was one of Batman's villains? Just comment below, let me know. Once again, I'd like to thank John McKinney for this Patreon request, as well as continued patronage. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.